Hey there, everyone. Today we're going to look at a very interesting problem of where to find the cheapest groceries. So let's say you need to go grocery shopping, right? Everybody goes grocery shopping about once a week, maybe more frequently than that. So where do you find the cheapest groceries based on what you need? It's pretty simple, actually. You need a list of items that you're going to buy, right? And you need to know the prices of all these items at different grocery stores, right? And you just compile the list and go to the store that has the cheapest products, right? Because some products are on sale this week, maybe not next week. Maybe other products will be on sale next week, right? So you can time your trip around those sales and actually save quite a bit of money, right? So let's take a quick look at this. I did a similar video on where to find the cheapest gas. The concept is very, very similar. We're going to look comprehensively at all of the items that we need to look at and compare and contrast each one relative to all the others, and then find the cheapest one and go for that. So this video is actually pretty short. It's cheaper than the find the cheapest gas video. Similar concept, but in this case, it's quite a bit simpler because we don't have to go screen scrape the data. We have the data right here given to us. The only limitation here is I tried to find grocery price relevant data online. I searched for a while. I couldn't really find anything. I eventually found a guy that was willing to give me access to an API that would have over 1 million products at all kinds of stores all over the United States. It sounded enticing, but he wanted to charge $5,000 per month. So that was a hard no for that. So if you could find this data online and get real-time pricing, ideally that's what you want. I couldn't find that, so I just created my own data. Let's take a look. In this example here, I've created about 100 different grocery store items, right? I named each one here. This is in a list called grocery items. You can tell it's a list object because of the square brackets. And then I'm going to create a list of grocery stores. So you can see all the items here is about 100. The grocery stores are Aldis, Costco, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Walmart, Stop and Shop, and Wegmans. Again, you really want to find this online and have real-time updated live data, but we just don't have that at this point. So we have to create some hypothetical data. So I have a couple functions just to help me create this list of data and to merge these two together, the grocery stores and all the items, right? And then I'm going to generate prices for all these. The prices, again, are made up, but they're pretty realistic, okay? So this is going to be realistic, relevant example of how to do this, right? Minus the actual access to live updated data. So I'm going to grab some input from a user, and I want to have this comma separated just so the computer knows where one item ends and where the next one begins, right? So comma separated values is a great way to handle that. And if anything is missing from what the user inputs, we're going to capture that and handle it gracefully and just say, Mr. User or Mrs. User, this item is missing. We don't have the access to this item, right? So you can't shop for that one. That's the only limitation or constraint in this example. All the code is right here in front of you. I put everything into one cell in Jupyter Notebook. I'm going to save this source code and post it when I post the file. So you'll have access to all this. You can copy and paste it and run it in your own environment, and you're good to go. I do this with all the examples, right? I don't expect people to take notes and to understand all the nuances and all the details. It can get a little bit technical. Some of these examples I posted are quite technical, but again, I share all the code with you, so you have the ability to download it. You have as much time as you want to disassemble the code, reassemble it, take it apart, see how it works, and put it back together again, right? In your own time. So we won't get into all the details and all the nuances here. I'll share the code with you. You can take it and do whatever you want with it. To run the exercise, I'm going to hit Control-Enter. Okay. And a little input box pops up. Enter the items you want to purchase, separated by commas. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Let's do apples. Let me go back and see what's in the list. I actually forgot. I remember apples was, I think that was the first one. Okay, so we have apples, bananas, bread, sweet potatoes. What else? Brownies, granola. Okay, apples. You know, apples, tofu, granola. That's it. That's what I want. Apples, tofu, granola. That's what I'm shopping for today. So let's scroll down here. Apples. Granola, enter. Okay, and now we have it. The price for each store: apples, tofu, granola. We have all these: Costco, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Walmart, Stop and Shop, Wegmans. And then we have the list of the cheapest in descending order. So Trader Joe's is where I'm going for my food today, right? I can save 50%. If I got all this at Wegmans, it's $45.93. At Trader Joe's, it's $20.20, right? So we're going to make a trip to Trader Joe's and save about $25, right? That's easily the cheapest one. Let me do another example here. Again, I'm going to share the code so you can run this as many times as you want. Apples. And pie. I remember pie was one of the items. Again, ideally you want access to real live data. We just don't have that, so we're just creating a synthetic example here, but highly realistic. So again, apples, tofu, granola pie, and we have all the stores here, and then the prices from each, and then everything is listed in descending order. Now it's Wegmans, $22.61, Aldis, $60, right? So almost 3 times as much from Aldis. But again, this data is randomly generated, so the prices are going to jump around a little bit. But it does show you if you have access to grocery prices at different stores. This is how you would set up, and this is how you'd find the cheapest item. And let me introduce you to one more error handling item here. If you accidentally type in the wrong item, it's actually called pie, not pies. It'll say these items are not available in the list, right? So we don't have pie, so we can't get that, but we can get pie. If I hit Control Enter pie, I think bananas was one. Control Enter to run it, Enter to run this. Then we have our results. And in descending order, we're going to Walmart today for these items. And it's $27.43, $63 at Wegmans, right? So Walmart is clearly the winner here. So that's it. Where to find the cheapest groceries. Hopefully that was enlightening, somewhat entertaining too. I always learn to love new things each and every day. I try to learn something new. Hopefully you guys have learned something new today. So as always, thank you so much for your time and have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.